welcome to my channel. I'm Mystic Rose. So today's pick a card is going to be all about what are people thinking about you when you enter the room. So this is going to be a lot of fun. If you're watching this and you like it, please be sure to give me a thumbs up, and do be sure to subscribe to my channel too if you're new to my channel. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here. I love you all so much. Thank you for all your support. Thank you so much for booking personal readings with me and for all of the donations to my channel. I really appreciate that, and I'm so blessed to have you all. And I really hope you enjoy today's pick a card all about what are people thinking about you when you enter the room. Let's get started. Hello and welcome to today's reading all about what do people think about you when you enter the room. So if you are drawn to the Snowflake Obsidian, you're going to choose pile number 1. If you're drawn to this really pretty blue Kyanite, you're going to choose pile number 2. If you're drawn to this Selenite, you're gonna choose pile number 3. If you need more time, you can pause the video, but usually you choose the one that your eyes are most drawn to. All right, let's go ahead and get started today with what are people thinking about you when you enter the room. Hi, pile number 1. So I'm just going to cleanse the cards. I'm going to be using a few different tarot decks just to get an overall picture, and I like the variety. I hope you do too. So I'm going to be using Miss Cleo's Egyptian tarot deck. I'm going to be using a deck that I actually created called the Unity deck. I actually created that using my own digital art, and that was really fun. And then I've got the Everyday Witch. All right, so I've cleansed all my cards. I'm going to shuffle, and I'm going to say an incantation. So Spirit, please be here now with me as I prepare for giving messages to pile number 1. This is going to be all about what are people thinking about pile number 1 when they enter the room. And I always shuffle until I get like this tingling sensation in my heart chakra, and then I know it's time to stop. All right. We've got the 2 of Swords, the 8 of Cups, the 9 of Swords. I'm going to move this just over here. Yeah, so basically people can tell right away just from looking at you that you've been through a lot of stuff, okay? You've been through a lot of painful things in your past, but they can see that you're very aware. You have like this mysterious aura about you that just tells people, I'm wide awake. You know, it's like people know that you're very spiritual. They can just tell. They can just tell that you're one of those people that has a heightened sense of awareness, and you definitely have a mysterious vibe about you. 2 of Swords here. I really do think that people, when they look at you, they see that you're a very open person. And how can they tell that about you? Well, they can just tell this about you because of the way that you're easy to smile. You're eager to smile at people even when you don't know people, just to, you know, smile at somebody, smile at a stranger. People see you as very open, loving, and receptive. I love your energy, by the way. 7 of Cups here. People just, they can tell, they can look at you and tell that you have a lot of options as far as, you know, friends, romance. They can just tell that you're the kind of person who has a lot of options, because with the 7 of Cups, it's all about having a lot of options. I really do feel like people can tell that when they see you. It's just something that it's in the way that you walk. It's in the way that you move around in the room. You have like this confidence about you. People can tell too. You might wear very nice clothing that is clean. You may look clean cut. People can just tell that you are very well put together. They see you as somebody who is very like meticulous with detail, because you pay a lot of attention to detail, all the way down to the little details of the things you're wearing, like the way you accessorize. Okay, your accessories are on point, and everything about you just says, I'm polished. Okay, you're very polished and well put together. Yeah, exactly. People can tell, like I was saying earlier, that you just look like you've gone through a lot and that you've risen above it all. You're very strong. And people can just tell this about you because of the way you carry yourself. You have such a strength about you. I feel like this is one of the reasons why you're so open and nice to strangers, is because you know what it's like to be treated poorly. Pile number one, you've been through a lot. You've encountered a lot of negative people, but you've risen above that. And for that, I give you a lot of kudos, because you've risen above all of the pettiness. You don't like pettiness, okay? People can see you as somebody that you don't want to mess around with. Like, people know, it's just something about, this eye is standing out to me. It's like in your eyes, you kind of have this demeanor that tells people, don't hurt me, don't mess with me, okay? Because you're very strong and you have a strength about you that people don't want to mess with you, okay? They just want to keep the peace with you. I wouldn't say you're intimidating, but in some ways you are, okay, to some people. All right. Six of Cups there. Many people would love to be your friend. They just think that you look like a really friendly person, that you would be somebody that would be a good friend, okay? And a lot of people, Spirit just said, are physically attracted to you, okay? And you might even be surprised by some of the people, by how many people are physically attracted to you that don't even tell you this, okay? That's what I'm hearing. They don't even give you compliments, but they think about it in their minds, okay? But they don't tell you. What else? Ten of Swords. Yeah, they can tell you've been through some pain just by the way you carry yourself, and and people who are very perceptive will pick up on this. The fact that you've been through a lot, okay? But that you've risen above it. And people who know you really well give you a lot of credit for this about you. Five of Pentacles, you may not be the kind of person who gushes a lot about your emotions. You're a straightforward person though, especially with friends and family. But when it comes to people you don't know, you're very guarded, and you don't just tell people what you're thinking when you don't know them, okay? It takes you a while to get to know people and to really speak your heart and your mind to people. So when some people first see you, they might be a little bit intimidated by you because of how quiet you are or how you come across to people, like kind of guarded. So do you see how this, like, there's a little bit of defensiveness here? She's got boxing gloves on. So you may come across to some people as a little bit guarded, all right? And this is one of the reasons why people might be a little bit intimidated by your energy. But they don't want to mess with you. But they know, but yet some people are so drawn to you. It's kind of like an enigma. They can't figure out how they're so drawn to you. But you do have something very mysterious about you. You remember how I mentioned that you're very awake? You're very, very oriented toward the spiritual life. So with the Queen of Cups here, you could be a Scorpio, Pisces, or a Cancer sign. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you are. But if you aren't, then this just means that you're very, like, almost like psychic, okay? This is how aware you are. And it shows. It shows from everybody people that know you to people who don't know you. You just have this aura about you, this vibe about you that says, I know what you're thinking. And this really intimidates people, because you can look in somebody's eyes, whether you know them or not, and call bullshit or whatever. You can tell what they're thinking. You just know. You get impressions about people. And some people think that you can look right through them. That's why this eye keeps standing out to me. People think that you look right through them, and it can be quite intimidating. I just got chills, so I know that is true. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, you do intimidate people sometimes. You're very attractive, and this is what I was saying. You remember how I said, oh gosh, I have chills again. But you know how I was saying that you're very attractive, and that you wouldn't even realize how many people are actually physically attracted to you, because they don't just come up to you and say, hey, you're hot. You know, it's not like people would probably come up to you and say that. But so many people are thinking about that, because you've got the King of Wands here, which is the most attractive sign in the whole entire tarot deck. You have such a physical attractiveness about you, but I really feel like you don't go around and carry yourself like, oh yeah, I know I'm hot. You're not like that. You probably wouldn't even consider yourself to be like very hot, extremely hot, but you're very physically attractive. All right, what else, Spirit? How else do people view pile number 1 when they walk into a room? People just want to talk to you. They want to come forward. They want to talk to you. They think you look like an interesting person. Even though many people might be intimidated, they still are drawn to you. It's like they can't help it. They can't help but be drawn to you. 9 of Pentacles here. They see you as somebody who must have like a lavish life, because many people are jealous of you. They think that you live a lavish life, that you get to relax, that you get to kind of, you know, like have the kind of opportunities that other people don't have. Like maybe you get to have a little bit of more time off, and you kind of look well rested. So people, even when they don't know you and you walk into a room, they can just tell that person must have a good life. They look well rested. They have nice clothes. I bet you they have a nice job. Like, people make all these assumptions about you based on how you look, okay? Based on the clothing that you wear, and just how overall, you know, relaxed that you look. You look very, very, like, you're well taken care of by the universe, okay? And I feel like you are, and you have a lot of gratitude for this. Like, whether you're, you know, you may not be extremely wealthy, but you've got enough, and you know how to be happy in the everyday moments in life. And you know how to make the best of every day, and you have a great attitude. So you might feel totally spoiled by the universe. Like, yeah, you know, I do have a good life, and that it shows, because you look happy. Even though you've been through some rough stuff, you're very resilient, pile number 1, and you've been through so much. We got the Wheel of Fortune here. So that's all about, like, good luck. People might look at you and think that you look like you're very lucky, because you do look like you're, for some reason, like, people are looking at you thinking that you're wealthy. Okay. I hope that resonates with you. Because, yeah, people are looking at you like you are very lucky, very blessed, very well put together, like I said. Yeah, exactly. Like, they view you as somebody who's really responsible with money. You must be good with money. You must have money. They think that you have money. Okay. So you must be, like, either wearing some very classic styles, like, you know, things that never go out of style, clean, or accessorizing really well. Yeah, just looking like bougie, looking good, on point, everything. You're looking great. And people do tend to think, oh, they have money. Okay. They don't think you look poor. All right. They don't think you look broke. They think that you look well put together. They think that you look great. All right. What else? 9 of Cups. You're like wishes fulfilled for everybody. Like, a lot of people, many people look at you and think, this is the kind of person that I desire. This is the kind of person that I wish I could have in my life, okay? So that's what people are thinking when you walk into the room. They're thinking, this is the type of person I want to be friends with. Like, what's their secret? They look great. They look happy. They look well rested. And yeah, you're a little bit guarded and mysterious, so it's kind of like a question mark. So mysterious that people are drawn to you. Like, what? You know, who is this person? Like, look how regal she looks sitting there. She looks very regal and relaxed, but very authoritative and in charge. That's kind of how you come across with your energy. People see you as like somebody who is like a beautiful butterfly. Like, if people have been watching you for a while, people might have seen that you've changed. Your appearance has changed, or something about your energy or your aura has changed. You've had a really big time glow up. You've changed for the better. That's what I'm seeing, because none of these are negative cards. You've changed for the better. So people that have seen you and been watching you for a while, that people that know you or people that are acquaintances, when you walk into the room, they're like, dang, that person looks good. Like, there's something about your physical body that, and your aura, that is uplifting, that looks good, that has changed. Okay. So for some of you, you might have lost some weight or gotten into an exercise program that has made you look and feel great. For others of you, you've changed your hairstyle and your hair looks so cute. Yeah. So it just depends, because with everybody, everybody's different. But I just heard for some of you, you've been working hard, so pat yourself on the back, because if you've been trying to change your looks for the better, congratulations to you, because you are looking great and you need to know that. All right. Other people are noticing that about you, that you're looking great. Two of Swords. We had that here too. People see you as somebody who's very open, somebody who knows exactly what they want, and you're a real go-getter. Okay, you're a real go-getter. You don't sit around and just wait for things to happen, and people can tell that about you. Because look at the way that she is sitting. It's like, this is how you sit. You may have good posture too, really good posture. And your posture says, I am confident. Okay. So I love that. All right, now I'm going to use the Kim Cran's archetypes to see what people are thinking about you when you walk in the room. All right, what else are people thinking about pile number 1 when they walk in the room? We got the Mask. Okay, interesting. So people might think that, like, can they really be this real? Can they really be this awesome? Or are they just kind of wearing a mask? Are they pretending to be somebody? Like, they want to know, like, the real you. Many people are curious about who you are, because, like I had said in the other pile, like, you don't tell people, like, you know, a lot about yourself unless you know them really well. So you come across as very mysterious, and people want to know. They want to know if you are genuine. They want to know, like, are you really, like, how you come across, like, really well put together, you know, or, like, they almost view you as perfect, and they want to know, like, are you really as perfect as you come across? Okay. That is very interesting. Whoa. Okay. What else? The Seed and the Riddle. The Riddle, I really feel like the Riddle came out because, yeah, many people might just be so perplexed as to how you do come across as being this way, and how is it that they're able to know so much about you, like, as far as you being so awake. See, the eye being open there really tells me that you are very spiritually awake, and people are just astounded by this when they meet you. That's one of the pivotal things that people first notice about you, is that it's not really a secret. Like, you're very enlightened and you're very aware, and you carry this inner wisdom with you that shines through your eyes. And it alerts other people to that, especially other people that are spiritual like you. They get alerted that you are awake too, okay? And you can wake people up with your eyes, with your gaze. When you look at people in the eyes, you have the ability to wake people up with your eyes, okay? I know that might sound strange to some people, but your eyes are very powerful, okay? And people notice your eyes. They're illuminating. Now with that seed there, it reminds me of like manifesting or germinating something, like when you put your intentions in and then you wait and then things happen. You look like the kind of person who can make things happen. And that is pretty remarkable. And people do notice that about you for sure. That you look like somebody who can really make things happen. They believe in you. Like, people just believe you. They have a lot of faith in you, a lot of trust in you. You might be the kind of person that could walk into a job interview and get the job on the spot. Or they would call you like within 24 hours just to make sure that they offer you the job so that you don't get away, because people trust you. They take one look at you and they trust you and they trust your skill level. They just know that you have something special. Okay. All right. Oh, wow. This has been so much fun. Pile number 1, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, and comment, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. If you're a returning subscriber, thanks so much for being here. I love you all so much. If you need a personal reading, look in my description box below for more information on how to obtain a personal reading from me. And if you would like to donate to my channel, it's never ever expected, but always appreciated. Much love and light to you all. Many, many blessings to you all. And hopefully you come back to watch more videos in the future. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. So if you chose this blue kyanite, you're in the right place. So I'm just going to put this over here. Okay, so I'm going to be using a few different tarot decks. I'm going to be using the Unity deck, which is a deck that I created using my own digital art. If you're interested in purchasing a deck, you can find a link for that in my description box. I'm using the Everyday Witch, and I'm using the Miss Cleo Egyptian Tarot deck. I'm also using Kim Cran's archetype, the Wild Unknown archetype cards. Those are so beautiful to have a lot of great illustrations. Spirit, please be here now. Help me as I deliver messages to pile number 2 all about what is it that people think about them when they enter a room. What are people thinking about pile number 2 when they enter the room, Spirit? Wow. Well, they think right away that you are very, very physically attracted. You also look very well connected. Like, you're a great communicator, and people can see that. If you start coming in a room and like working the room, people will notice that you're very well connected and you know how to communicate really, really well. Whoa. All right. People see you as somebody who's with this judgment. People see you as somebody who's like, you know, conscientiously living. So when I say conscientiously living, you seem to be a kind person, and people notice that about you. You're giving out good vibes, you're giving out positivity, and people appreciate that about you. 2 of Cups, people also notice that you're very physically attractive when you walk into a room. It doesn't matter, you know, what you look like. You just have a real beauty, a natural beauty about you, whether you're a male or a female, it doesn't matter. You have a very natural beauty about you. You don't need makeup to look pretty. Okay. But if you're a female watching this, and you do like to wear makeup to enhance your looks, you look just even that much, even more prettier, I guess you could say. Yeah. What else, Spirit? People see you as somebody who's fun, somebody who can uplift the room. You uplift the energy. When other people around you are bored, or when other people around you are sad, you're the kind of person that uplifts people, okay? You're an uplifter. They also see you as a hard worker. Somebody, like, people that know you as somebody who's a hard worker. And you also appear as though you don't complain. You're not a complainer. That's what I'm hearing from Spirit. All right, what else? What else is it that people notice about pile number 2 when they walk into the room? All right, people that have been watching you for a while have noticed that you look great. There's been something about you that has changed, either your attitude or your physical looks. It could be your body. You could have lost weight, or you could have changed your hairstyle, or started a fitness program, or whatever it is working for you, okay? Either your physical body has changed and you've had a glow up, or it's your aura that has really just started to shine, or it could even be just your vibes. You have great vibes. I do think for some of you, you've overcome some hard things, and because of this, that's changed you and made you into the person you are today. The pain was a catalyst to make you into who you are today. And people just notice that you've changed. Six of Swords, yeah, you were betrayed in the past, but people see you as strong now. They see you as somebody who's an overcomer, very resilient, very resilient. And they see you as somebody who's just a heck of a nice person with the Judgment card there. You're always very aware. You got the Judgment twice here. That is crazy. The Judgment always talks about, like, you're conscientious about what you put out. So you're putting out good stuff. You're not putting out bad vibes, and people appreciate that about you. When you walk into a room, you're not putting out bad vibes. You are aware of how you're acting, and you're uplifting people, and you're like smiling at people. You're saying hi. You're being friendly. Okay. What else, Spirit? All right, people that know you see that you've overcome like financial loss or poverty. You know, you've overcome that. Maybe you pulled yourself up by your own bootstraps. Maybe you came out of a bad relationship or some kind of unlucky situation or poor health, but whatever it is, you overcame it. And people who know you, when they see you, the way that you're walking now, holding your head up high and overcoming all this, they really give you a lot of respect for this, okay? Even if they don't tell you. But with that sword there, people do see that you're speaking your truth. Even if people don't tell you this, people see you that you're speaking your truth. People, like when they're observing you, when you're entering the room and people observe you, how you interact with other people, they notice you're honest. And people notice you're straightforward, you're a straight shooter. They appreciate that about you. Okay. You always have the best ideas too. And people notice that you add to conversations with your insight. Okay. You have great ideas. What else? They might see you as a little bit defensive. Okay. Maybe because of the things you've been through, you might be a little bit defensive, meaning that you're just not going to let anybody in so that just anyone could hurt you. So they might see you that you have a few walls up, you know, or that, you know, you're just not letting people in who you don't know, but you're still friendly and nice, okay? You're just not going to take somebody in as a best friend if you don't know them very well, because it's like a trust factor. And you got to really trust people before you just, you know, start gushing your emotions or whatever. But yeah, people want to talk to you with the Eight of Wands there. They find you very captivating, very interesting. They want to talk to you. That's what Eight of Wands is all about. They want to just get to know you. They might say, hey, that's the kind of person that is nice to people. They see you as somebody who, I mean, maybe some people see you as somebody who doesn't like to say no. That might be something you have to work on, is saying the ability to say no to things. Like, you might be taking on too many projects, and like if this is coworkers that are watching you, they're like, oh no, file number 2 is taking on too many tasks again. You know, like they need to say no. So that might be like for some of you in your case, that people just might think you're taking on too much, okay? But they give you a lot of credit because you are taking on so much. Yeah, and some of you, you know, you could even be like a single parent working hard, trying to take care of your family or whatever, and other people are just looking up to you. It's like you have a good work ethic, and people are noticing this about you, the people that know you. But yeah, you're a real take charge kind of person. Like you don't like to sit on your laurels. You're not lazy. People notice this about you. Even when you just walk into a room, people can tell this about you, that you're a hard worker. Even strangers, they can tell that you're all about action. Yeah, you don't come across as somebody lazy or a slouch. You come across as somebody who's ready for action. You got great ideas. You add a richness to conversation, and you're also very good at conversating and getting things started when other people are not talking. You're able to enter a room and get people sort of talking. You're great at like talking to other people and getting other people to talk to one another. You could be a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, or you could just be the type of person that people see as very loving, very intuitive, and very imaginative. They can see you as being like very protective of your loved ones or your friends. And they can see you and be kind of observing you and see that you're very sympathetic in your nature. Like you have a heart of gold, and you really care about people. Some people might say that you're overly sensitive, okay? But you just be you. You are fine the way you are. You're great. But yeah, I think that most of the people, and this is not negative, but most of the people just see you as somebody who overall is a heck of a nice person, like a great person, that sometimes might need to say, no, you take it on too much. You've been through some stuff, but you're strong. You're not lazy, you're a hard worker. And with that Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, you're very, very in tune with spirit, as well as being very well balanced in the things of the earth, but you're also very spiritual too. And very, very determined to, when you want something, you go for it, okay? And you have an exciting and magnetic personality that people are just drawn to because of your magnetism. All right. So you don't wear your heart on your sleeve. So some people might wonder what your secrets are. They might look at you and just think that you have many secrets, and they may wonder what your secrets are. All right. People could view you as a little bit aloof, as far as when you get overstimulated, because you may get overstimulated sometimes, you may start to act a little bit aloof. And then when you do get overstimulated, because for some of you, you're great with people, but you got a little touch of social anxiety, and it kind of manifests or exhibits sometimes, like once in a while, I want to say, or like when you're overly stimulated in a social environment, and you might come across as a little bit aloof. And people are noticing that. Not that you look unfriendly, that you just look maybe like, you know, you need a little time out or a little break from a social situation. Okay. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Everybody that I know can admit to feeling like this sometimes. Okay. Just feeling like you can get overly stimulated out in like public, around like in large crowds or events, big events, or big gatherings or get-togethers, okay? Or even in small gatherings that kind of last too long, all right? That kind of go on too long. And what else? People see you as very, very attractive. They see you as a creative person too. Very, very creative with your clothing. Like you might wear like very clothing that's like unique, you know, you have a unique style. It's not like just everybody else's. It's very unique. You have your own stamp of fashion and what you wear, what you like, and you don't care if it's trendy. You just wear what you like, and it's creative too. It might even be like, for some of you, I'm seeing in my mind's eye like bohemian flair, or like real like artsy, almost artsy kind of flair. You may like to wear like head wraps, and different kind of staples like that, in your outfits. They see you as like a real hard working type of person and a team worker. They see you as somebody who's a team worker. You work well with others. And some people that know you have seen you change. They've been watching you change, and they've seen you transform. So that goes along with this, what I was saying before about your physical looks might have changed, or it could have been your aura, but something has changed about you, and it's for the better, and people can tell this about you. But they definitely see your sunny, warm disposition, and people can see you have a glowing smile from the time you enter the room to the whole time you're there, people just see your warm brilliancy. Your warmth is so generous, and you can really put people at ease. You can really make people feel relaxed in your presence and make people feel like everything is great. You could also be a Leo because the sun does stand for Leo energy. And yeah, so it's just, it's a beautiful reading here. I'm going to get into the archetypes cards by Kim Krans now, and I'm going to choose a few of these. All right, so Spirit, what is it about pile number 2 that people are thinking about them when they enter the room? What are people thinking about pile number 2 when they enter the room? The underworld. Interesting. The seed. Wow. Pile number 1 had that too. The father. Interesting. Very, very interesting. All right, so I'm going to start with the underworld. That's such an interesting card. I'm going to tell you the truth. I have never gotten this card before, okay? I have never even seen this card in the deck before, so it's very interesting because it has all those worms on there. But yeah, let's start with the underworld, and then we'll go to the seed, and then we'll go to the father. Okay. So, the underworld. People just kind of view you in this light. They see you as somebody very brave, somebody who's not afraid to go into a deep conversation. You will talk about things that other people most likely will not talk about. Okay, you're not afraid to go into the depth of the psyche and talk about how people are feeling. You could also be a therapist. Like you might even get strangers that just start telling you their life story. You're not afraid, and you kind of wear this kind of like energy about you. You sort of like look like somebody that somebody could talk to about anything. So you might get people that tell you their whole life stories, okay, when you're out in public. But yeah, people see you as being like somebody who faces like their deepest fears, and like I said, isn't afraid of talking about really deep subjects that other people just won't go there. So this could very well mean that you have a lot of scorpionic energy in your chart. You could be a Scorpio sun, moon, or ascendant. Now with the seed here, this is talking all about like germination, manifestation. People see you as somebody who definitely is looking like you're magical, that you can just make things happen. You make life look easy almost to some people, especially people that know you. They just look like somebody who is well put together, and they see you as somebody who looks like you're manifesting the kind of life that they would like to have if they know you. But like even with people, when people don't know who you are, they still see you in this light that you look like somebody who's very magical and somebody who really knows how to make things happen. All right, now we're going to get into the Father, which is a very beautiful card if you were to look at that card. All right. So I will show you how pretty that is with the trees and all that. I love that. The plants. So the Father, people see you as very supportive, like you're the kind of person who's kind to others, you support other people. They also see you as looking very like a kind authority, like somebody who's in charge. You may have like this take charge personality, but you're very kind about it. If you're in the workplace, if you're in charge, people see you as a kind leader. You're very regal, and people see you as a strategic person too. Like you're the kind of person that is very strategic. So I love that. This has been so interesting. I hope you've enjoyed this pile number 2 about how people view you when you enter the room. If this has resonated with you, please be sure to leave me a comment because I always like the feedback. And do be sure to like this video too and subscribe to my channel if you're new. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here with me. I love you all so much. Thanks for your support. If you would like a personal reading, please check out my description box below for more information on how you can obtain a personal reading from me. And if you would like to donate to my channel, it's never ever expected, but always appreciated. And I love you all so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here with me today. Much love to you all. And stay beautiful, pile number 2. Hello, pile number 3. So if you chose selenite, you're in the right place. So I'm going to be cleansing the decks. I'm going to be using the Everyday Witch. I'm going to be using my Unity deck, which I created, using my own digital art. If you're interested in purchasing a deck, you can find the information in my description box below. I'm going to be using the Miss Cleo Egyptian Tarot deck. And I'm going to be using the archetypes by the Wild Unknown Archetypes by Kim Krans. All right. So I will start by using this deck. Spirit, please be here now as I deliver messages to pile number 3, all about what is it about when they enter the room? What do people think about them? Okay, what are people thinking when pile number 3 enters the room? What are they thinking about them? Please, Spirit, be here now. Speak through me, deliver messages that are clear, concise, and accurate. All right, people see you as very loving. They see you as somebody who's almost like very romantic too. Like, you may be very, very attractive on a physical level, and you're good with people. Like, people respond well to you because they see your inner and outer beauty, okay? They see your inner and outer beauty. They may even see you as somebody who is psychically gifted and intuitive. And you've got this aura about you of like a magnetic aura about you, okay? What else, Spirit? People see you as somebody who's very analytical, very smart, intelligent. You're definitely a great conversationalist, very witty. You always have a comeback for everything. You are great at conversating, but also there's something special about your voice. So when people hear your voice, they feel like it's very soothing. It's very soothing if you're female, and if you're a male, it's very authoritative, but kind. Okay, it's not like mean. Okay, it's not a mean voice. It's very, like, it's calming in a way. If it's a female voice, it's very soothing, very calming. If you're a male, like I said, it's a very authoritative voice, but not like mean. Okay. Yeah, people definitely see you as somebody who gives great advice, very nurturing with the King of Cups there, protective of your loved ones. They see you as like a really great parent when you're out and about. If you have kids, they see you as an excellent parent. You take good care of your kids, okay? It doesn't matter how old your kids are. You're taking good care of your kids if you're a parent. And people can just tell this about you, especially if they see you with your child. They can see your child looks happy and well taken care of, and that's important. All right, what else, Spirit? They see you as somebody happy, celebratory, celebrating. You know, you celebrate life. You love life. And people notice this about you. It's your energy. It's the energy you give off, your vibes. People want to hang out with you. They want to be your friend. They want to celebrate with you. You look like somebody that would be really fun to hang out with and just have a few drinks with or party with, you know. But people also see you as like marriage material. They see you as somebody who they would like to have in their lives in a romantic capacity, especially, you know, people who are interested and curious and wanting to know you on a romantic level. They seem to think that you look like somebody who's marriage material, okay? Like somebody who really has their shit together. Yeah, exactly. The Queen of Pentacles is all about, like, you know, you look like you're, you know, you don't look broke. You look wealthy to a certain degree. Maybe you don't look extremely rich, but you look like you have enough money. You look like you take good care of yourself. You're not in poverty. You look like you're a hard worker. You, people respect you. Yeah, with the pentacles there, you could be a Taurus, you could be a Capricorn, or you could be a Virgo. You could have those in your chart somewhere. You'd have to look at your birth chart and see. But you're just that kind of person that people can rely upon. So you look very reliable. You're the kind of person who you're thoughtful about your actions, and you treat people really kindly. Like wherever you go, you just treat people kindly. You don't really like it when people treat you unkindly, and you know that, so you're always very conscientiously living, or karmically living, if you believe in that. But yeah, you want to treat others kindly. I definitely have like a Wands energy here, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries vibes. You have an attractiveness about you too, and a creative side that really speaks to people. I just heard you turn a lot of people on without really knowing it. Yeah, so you get people really excited about you. Your physical body with the Wands energy. The Wands is all about physical attraction. But it's also your energy because you have a very creative side to you. And people can tell this by the way that you dress. Okay, there's something that's special about the way that you dress. People can see that, like, you've been through some stuff, but you've risen from it. And you give great advice to people. People might see you working the room, being kind to people, giving other people advice. You're just very, very overall like a nice person. Very kind. All right. They see you as being very well balanced. You look like you're balanced in your mind, body, and spirit. You look happy. You look, like I said, like with this one, you look happy. You look like you're celebrating life. People just love that about you. And that's one of the things that makes you so magnetic is your loving qualities. You're very loving as a person. You don't like conflict. You don't like to fight. You'd rather not be the type of person that has the last word. You don't care to fight. All right. And people know that you're all about peace, and they really respect that about you, that you're all about peace. We got the Queen of Wands. That's just another indication that you're very creative, and people can tell this about you. You may come across as, you might look like an artistic type, okay? And people can tell this from like a mile away, like, oh yeah, they're very artsy. Because the Wands are the most creative sign of all of the signs of the zodiac. The Wands are very, very creative, because they bring with them a lot of passion. So even if you're not a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, you are you are embodying these fire traits. Very creative with your passions and all that. And your passion and your zest for life, it just draws people in. You're not afraid to start new things. People can tell that about you. And they want to give you a lot of compliments. People want to give you a lot of compliments when they see you. Even though they may not, they want to, because you see all that people giving accolades. People want to say good job. They want to say congratulations. You might have recently had something that was a big deal happen, and many people would just like to congratulate you. You're smiling, you're happy, you're celebrating. So if you guys just recently had something big to celebrate, it's really showing on your face, okay? You're celebrating life, you're happy. People see this about you. It's magnetic, it's wonderful. All right, what else, Spirit? What else is it about pile number 3 that people notice when they walk into the room? You look like very mysterious, like you look like you might have a secret or two. Okay. Like they might wonder about you, like, what is their secret to their happiness? You know, like, why are they so happy? What is their secret? They might see you as, we got more staffs here. Wow, you guys are very beautiful. You may not give yourself enough credit for that, but you're very beautiful. Very hot. Very attractive. Pile number 3. Strength, you're very strong. People notice this about you, that, wow, you're a strong person. How can people tell this about you? They can tell this about you by your body posture, by the way you talk, by the way you stand. It's your confidence. Everything, the way you walk, the way you conduct yourself. You come across as very strong. because you've been through some shit. You've been through some pain, and you rose above it. People see you as somebody who can rise above things. Yeah, people see you. You had this in the last one. People see you as somebody who's celebrating life. You're loving life. You're happy. You're like you're dancing. It's like it's adorable. I love your energy and how happy you are. It's like you figured out the key to life. It's about being happy now, and you figured that out. You're very spiritual. Oh my gosh. You're very, very sexy. Oh, okay, pile number 3. You're very, very sexy. You're very, very creative. You're very, very passionate. You bring a lot of passion to your workplace. You bring a lot of passion and vibrancy to your friends and anywhere you go. People see you as somebody who's somebody that they could fall in love with quite easily. Yeah, with the 2 of Cups there. You're somebody that is ideal for many people. That many people could fall in love with you very easily with the 2 of Cups there. And many people do have crushes on you, and you're not even aware of that. But many people do have crushes on you, or quite literally fall in love with you. Queen of Cups. We had that in the at the very beginning. The cups energy. Cups are very loving. Cups are also very nurturing. You're very nurturing to people, and people are, when they observe you, they see you being very nurturing and giving great advice to people. They see you as somebody who like gives advice to other people who are going through rough times, and you have a lot to offer people because of what you've endured and gone through. People might wonder, like, what's your secret to how you look so good and how you look so happy? People might see you out with a very handsome partner too. That's what I'm seeing here with the cards. You could have a very, very handsome significant other, and people are noticing this about you, and they really think a lot of you. Think very highly of you. What else, Spirit? Hierophant. Some people might think that you are very traditional. They may also see you as like a mentor or somebody who really is teaching people. Like you could have like therapy vibes, or not therapy, therapist or counselor type of vibes. Like you're helping people. You're really a helpful person. You want to help. You're a healer. You have healer vibes. You want to help people. You want to uplift people. It's like you want to help other people to figure out the key to happiness because you figured it out. So you're very generous in your ability to like be a mentor to other people, and you never really ask for much in return, just love. Okay, you don't ask, you're not greedy. You just want to help people from the kindness of your heart, and I think that's really admirable. Knight of Staffs. Wow. Lots of staffs here. Staffs are Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, and you're just really like somebody who's quite popular, you know. You may be in the spotlight, and a lot of people adore you. They love watching you. If you're like somebody who is in the spotlight, you may have a lot of fans and followers. Yeah, people see you as like somebody who's a mentor. So you could very well like have your own YouTube channel or something like that, or like I don't know, it could be any platform, but you're definitely like somebody who gives great advice. So people could be watching you in many different capacities, seeing you as somebody who's really instrumental in helping other people to heal. But yeah, you're very popular with people, and people seem to know that you're good in the spotlight. Okay, you're good under pressure too. I heard that. People see you as being very relaxed, very relaxed, even under like the face of like pressure. You're very relaxed because you don't let yourself get overly stressed out. So you don't come across as being like some kind of overly stressed out person. You come across as calm, cool, and collected, and people can really like look up to you because of that. Okay, they look up to you. Now I'm going to get into the Kim Krans archetypes. So Spirit, when pile number 3 walks into the room, what are people thinking about them? We've got the Ring. So yeah, that just goes along with exactly what I was talking about. Like, people see you as marriage material. They see you as somebody who they would love to be with, hoping that you're single. We got the Sword. You always speak your truth. And we got the Gem. People, I mean, that's obvious. People think you're a gem. They think you're rare. They think you're so special. You're a one of a kind. You're not, there's something about you that stands out as being very, very special. Okay? And one of a kind people, they know that you're very special just by the way that you are, the way you conduct yourself in public, or if you are on YouTube, or any other kind of media type of platform. Like, people just see that you conduct yourself in a way that's very unique, and you're like a gem. You're like a gem. Okay, you're very rare. The Ring is all about like connectedness. You're very connected to other people. You look like you get along well with other people, and you're very humble too, with the humility here that this signifies. You're very humble. You're not haughty, even if you are in the spotlight. You are just very, very humble. Okay. And we've got the Gem. The Gem is all about your uniqueness, your shining. You're really a shining star. You're very, you're irreplaceable. You're unique. You're a gift to this world. Okay, pile number 3. You're a gift to this world. Whatever you're doing, you are giving a gift to the world, and you're leaving a mark. You're leaving a lasting impression upon this world. So that is awesome. People are going to always remember you, and you're going to leave something behind when you move on to the next life. Okay, you are leaving something here. You have a big heart, and people see your heart, but there's something you're leaving. You're leaving behind some kind of a legacy there with the Gem. And it's very unique. Excuse my cough. Now let's move on to the Sword, because the Sword is very unique. It's cutting through basically the bull crap, okay? People see you as somebody who's a truth speaker. You speak your mind. You don't like lies. You don't like bull crap. And people honor this about you. They respect this about you. And they can talk to you. People of all walks of life might feel like comfortable talking to you. So that's pretty cool. Many people are drawn to you because of that. You're really awesome, pile number 3. I give you a lot of respect for just the kind of growth you've had. Yeah, you've grown leaps and bounds. I'm hearing from Spirit saying you've grown leaps and bounds, and Spirit is very proud of you. I'm very proud of you. Give yourself a pat on the back. You really are making a difference in this world, and you need to know that, okay? Because I'm hearing too that you don't hear that enough, and you really are making a difference, a huge difference for many, many people, just by your very presence, okay? So keep being you. You're beautiful inside and out, okay? And I hope you really enjoyed this reading, pile number 3. If you did, please subscribe to my channel if you're new. I would love to welcome you into my YouTube family. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here. I love you all so much. Please comment. I always read those, and I love to respond to those. It's great feedback for me because it helps me to know I'm doing a good job. So yes, please, if you feel comfortable, please comment and share your story, share how this resonated, and give me a thumbs up. Just like this video if you liked it. It really helps my videos if you do that, and I really, really appreciate that. All right, pile number 3, stay beautiful. I love you all so much. Bye.